Now, let me show you an example of a problem that's commonly found in a lot of college algebra textbooks. Find the equation of a line passing through the points 1, 2, and -1, -1. This is a very common problem. Let's use point-slope form and find an equation of the line. So what do we need for point-slope form? Well, we need a point and we need the slope. We've got some points we can use. Now let's figure out the slope. y2 is -1 minus y1, which is 2. x2 is -1. x1 is 1. Remember, your slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, -1 minus 2 is -3. And -1 minus 1 is -2, which gives us a slope of 3/2. So now we've got our slope and we've got a point. Let's plug it into point-slope form. All right, we've got y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Point-slope form. We've got a point, we've got slope. Here's our point. 1 is x1. 2 is y1. Here's our slope, or m. Let's plug these in. First of all, y1 is 2, so there we go. M is 3/2, so there's our slope. And lastly, x1 is 1, so there we go. This is a linear equation that represents this line. Now, if the question were rephrased a little bit and they wanted this to be in slope-intercept form, all you would do is take this equation and solve for y. Keep in mind, it's perfectly fine the way it is. This is a correct equation of the line. It's not in slope-intercept form, but it is an equation of the line. So let's put it in slope-intercept form, and I can just show you that it's not that bad. All right. Let's distribute this 3/2 first. So we get 3/2 x minus 3/2 on the right. Over on the left, we still have y minus 2. And for slope-intercept form, we want to solve for y. So we're going to add 2 to both sides. That means on the left-hand side, we get y. On the right-hand side, we get 3/2 x plus 1/2. So there's the slope-intercept form of the equation of this line. Both of these are the same. They're just in different forms. So that's one way to solve this problem. So sometimes I've had students that didn't really care for point-slope form, thought it was too clunky, and they preferred to stick with the slope-intercept form to solve this problem, which is fine. So let's do that. All right, we've got our slope that we calculated earlier. So far, we've got y equals 3/2 x plus b. We filled in the m part of the y equals mx plus b. Now, let's use one of our points and plug it into the equation to solve for that b. I'll just take the point -1, -1. So we plug in -1 for y, and we plug in -1 for x. And now we just solve for b. All right, so -1 equals -3/2 plus b. We add 3/2 to both sides to get b by itself. And we're left with 1/2 equals b. All right, so now we've got slope. We have our y-intercept, and there we have an equation of a line, the same equation that we got earlier. Great.